Gentlemen. This presentation of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness, the only gym from Montana for Montana.
Check it out.
MPSN is your leader in Missoula's prep sports. Woo! We now take you to the action on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Everybody hustles out there, okay, guys? Nobody quits.
Welcome back to Lindbergh Craig Field. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we get set for the second game of our doubleheader with the Missoula Mavericks hosting the Helena Senators. Senators getting game one, 3-2, coming back and earning the run to break the tie in the top of the seventh, and Helena getting the first game 3-2. So now we get set for the second game, and we've got the kid, Caden Heydrich, on the bump for the Mavericks in Game 2. Looking at lineups, we'll start out with our visiting Helena Senators. Leading off will be Seth Barrett, number 17. He'll hang out in right field. The left fielder, number 16, Zach Spiroff, will bat second. Batting third will be number 3, Colin Sassano, the third baseman. Number 14, Andrew Roston, will bat fourth. He'll hold down first base. Designated hitter, number 15, Hunter Kirkpatrick, will bat fifth. Batting sixth will be number 10, Ty McGurran. He's in center. Number 7 will bat seventh. That's Riley Chisholm, the second baseman. The catcher, number 12, Caden Kriegel, will bat eighth. Batting ninth is the shortstop, Matt Krieger, number 1. On the bump will be Cy Miller, number 8. For the Missoula Mavericks, James Martin at second to lead off. Brendan Buchanan, the shortstop, number 10, to bat second. Batting third will be Dane Frazier, the first baseman, number 7. Terad Richardson back at third place, number 13. Third base, he's batting fourth. Batting fifth is Parker Stevens as Caden Heydrich gets ready for the first pitch of the game to Seth Barrett. I'll get you the Maverick lineup here in just a moment. But Heydrich ready to go with his first pitch of the game. And it is on its way at 7:32. It's going to bounce into the glove of Heydrich. The throw to first, and that is going to be the first pitch. 7:32 is our first pitch time. So back to the Mavericks. Parker Stevens and right field. Sam Busey in left field, batting sixth. He's number 16. Brendan Hill is in center field, batting seventh. Batting eighth is Connor Daniels. He's the DH, and rounding it out is the catcher, number 9, Clayton Ferenke. So now we go to Zach Spiroff. And Spiroff's first swing will be foul down the first base line for strike 1. Colin Sassano in the on-deck circle. Caden Heydrich, the pitch. And we'll have ball 1. Spiroff waits for the pitch from Hydro, and that one's going to slide over the plate for strike 2. Our officials behind the plate is Seth Kitchen, as Hydro will throw the pitch, and this one's going to be high, foul into the bullpen down the third base line. It'll keep Spiroff alive at 1-2. Seth Kitchen behind the plate. In the field will be Wayne Wade. So 1-2 count now to Spiroff. Heydrich with the stretch. And Hydro will have his first strikeout of the game on the second batter for out number 2. And that'll take us to Colin Sassano. Sassano settling in. And Hydro with the pitch. And that's going to slide over the plate for strike 1. Brendan Hill started as the pitcher in game 1. James Martin slid in from second base, and then Thomas Martin would finish it out. This one's going to be hit into center field. Hill on the run. It's in the glove, and that is the side. So 1-2-3, go the Senators. We go to the bottom of the first right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Do you
feel stuck to your computer when cheering on your prep sports hero when you can't make it to the game? Well, now you don't have to. The Missoula Prep Sports Network has an app for all of Missoula's high school sports fans.
How fantastic is that?
Just search Missoula Prep Sports Network in either the iTunes or Google Play App Store and take the game on the go.
It doesn't get any better than this. This is the future.
Missoula Prep Sports Network knows that life is busy and you don't have time to sit by your computer. Download the app and take the game on the go.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Welcome back to Lindbergh-Craigfield. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we go to the bottom of the first inning on game number 2 of our doubleheader with the Missoula Mavericks hosting the Helena Senators. 1-2-3 for the Mavericks for the Senators in the opening half of the inning. Now it is up to the Mavericks. Dane Frazier, James Martin, Brendan Buchanan, and Dane Frazier all scheduled up. James Martin to lead off, the second baseman. Buchanan in the on-deck circle, and Dane Frazier in the hole. Cy Miller on the hill for the Senators. So James Martin makes his way to the plate for the Mavericks. So Martin ready to go. He'll tighten his gloves up. James Martin, the most veteran player on the Mavericks, will head back to Miles City for school this fall. Second year at the community college there. Here's the pitch, and the first pitch will be a ball. The pitch, and Martin will slice this one foul high and into the crowd for strike 1. James Martin in the first game. So now we go to 2-1 on the count. Martin had 4 plate appearances, walked twice, struck out, and had a single that had 2 RBIs, the first 2 runs of the game. Martin will get contact. It'll go backwards, and it'll be strike 2 regardless. The 2-2. High, and we'll get a full count to the leadoff man. So 3-2 on the count. Martin was walked his first at-bat in game 1. The pitch. And Martin will be walked in game 2 as well. So that'll take us to Brendan Buchanan, the shortstop, number 10. Buchanan 0 for 4 in the first game. And the first pitch to Buchanan is a strike. So 1 on, no outs. Dane Frazier in the on-deck circle. The pitch. And we'll have ball 1. Dane Frazier goes to the on-deck circle. And Buchanan will rocket this one foul for strike 2. So Buchanan settles in after a look down the line to Coach Hathaway. Brent Hathaway in his 28th season with the Maverick organization. as the pitcher steps off. Martin steps away from first, and a 1-2 count. And that will strike out Buchanan for the first out of the game for the Mavericks. That'll take us to the first baseman, number 7, Dana Frazier. So Frazier to settle in with 1 on and 1 out. The pitch. And this one's going to bounce out. The second baseman will make the throw to second. The throw to first will not be in time. And they won't be able to turn the double play. And that'll give us out number 2. And that will be the first hit of the game. So now we come to Trad Richardson, the third baseman. And we'll have ball 1. And Richardson's going to put this one into right field in the glove, and that's the side. So the Mavericks will get a couple on, but they'll leave them there. We go to the top of the first, scoreless, or top of the second, scoreless. Back after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community.
Advertising on the web can be intimidating. Where do you start? What is the most effective way to reach the audience you are targeting? Milk Crate Media can help you reach your audience, whether it is social media marketing or creating a unique commercial for streaming or for radio advertising. Milk Crate Media can help you build a new website or rebuild your existing website that will bring users back again and again. Visit www.mcratemedia.com today. Milk Crate Media is a proud sponsor of prep sports in Missoula and the surrounding valley.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we go to the top of the second inning where we're tied at 0. And leading off for the Helena Senators, number 14, Andrew Roston, the first baseman. Caden Heydrich on the hill for the Mavericks. 1-2-3, the Senators went in the previous inning. Here's the first pitch of the second inning. And it'll be ball 1. The pitch. And that one will be swung on for strike 1. The pitch. And that'll be swung on for strike 2. So 1-2 on the count now. For the first baseman. Hydro now with a 1-2. This one will be fouled down the line on the third base side. Keeps the batter alive at 1-2. Hydro now with the stretch. And this one will be fouled off once again. That one looked like it might have came off of Roston's ankle. And Roston will stay alive at 1-2. We saw one come off the bat into the ankle of Spearoff in the first game. I haven't noticed too many of the Legion players that wear that ankle guard like they do in the majors. The pitch. And this one's fouled off the grips once again. And that one looked like it might have came back as well as Roston struggles. The pitch. Outside, and we'll get ball 2. Hunter Kirkpatrick in the on-deck circle for Helena. So the 2-2 count with the pitch. And that one's going to foul up over our heads, and the first baseman will stay alive at the 2-2. Heydrich now with the stretch. And Hydro will strike the batter out for out number 1. That'll be his second strikeout of the game. That takes us to the designated hitter, number 15, Hunter Kirkpatrick. And this one's over the glove of Buchanan. It'll roll up the crease. Runner is around first, and the throw made as he stands up at second. And the Senators will have a stand-up double for the first hit of the game. Now we'll go to Ty McGurran, the center fielder. Heydrich now settles in, and McGurran ready for the pitch. McGurran hanging out in center field. And the pitch, Frankie will hold on to it. It'll be ball 1. Riley Chisholm in the on-deck circle. 1-0 on the count with 1 out and a runner at second. The pitch. And this one's going to roll out. Martin will pick it up at the fringe. The throw to first, and the batter will be out, but motion on the bases puts the runner at third with 2 outs. Now we come to the second baseman, Riley Chisholm. Threat at third in Kirkpatrick for the Senators. And Kirkpatrick's going to bloop this one down. It's going to land just fair. Runner's going to come home from third, and the Senators will earn the first run of the game. And Chisholm with the RBI earns the first run for the Senators. 1-0. Top of the second. And that'll bring us to the catcher, number 12, Caden Craigle. Throw to first for the pickoff, and Chisholm dives back in. Fouled off. Give us strike 1. Runner at first with 2 outs. Helena with the first run of the game here in the top of the second. Inside, and we'll have ball 1. Matt Krieger, the shortstop in the on-deck circle. Here's the 1-1. That'll slide over the outside of the plate for strike 2. Caden Heydrich really coming on. Here in the late part of the season. And we'll have ball 2. So an even count at 2 with 2 outs and a runner at first. The Heydrich pitch swung on, and Caden Heydrich will strike out the batter to finish out the side. So Helena gets one, they leave one, and we go to the bottom of the second with Missoula searching for their first run. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Have you checked out the Garden of Eden video of the week at MPSN406.com? Do you have a sweet video of your sports athlete? Did you experience a sports-altering moment or something at a sporting event that wowed the crowd? Go to our homepage at www.mpsn406.com and click on the Contact Us tab at the bottom of the homepage and email us the video. Yours just might go viral. MPSN.com, Missoula's home for Missoula's prep sports heroes.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, a tint of childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Welcome back to MPSN. Midway through the second inning where the Mavericks are honoring their Veteran of the Day. Special one here tonight as the Veteran of the Day is Brendan Buchanan's grandfather, Mr. Whitmore. So they're honoring him right now.
Escorted by his grandson, shortstop Brendan Buchanan. Please welcome an American hero, Wayne Whitmire.
So Wayne Whitmire, Veteran of the Day. One of the great many things that Legion Baseball does is honor those that have served, those that have fallen, and those that continue to serve. And so Mr. Whitmire, the Veteran of the game. And this one's super special, as I mentioned, Brendan Buchanan's grandfather out on the field. As Brendan walked him out onto the field, he's given 5s to all of the Senators, now making his way over to the Missoula Mavericks to give them 5s. Big smile on Brendan's face as he's down there with his grandfather. Special moment for the Mavericks and Brendan Buchanan. So we are in the bottom of the second inning. Helena striking blood with a run at the top of the second to lead 1-0. Middle of the order for the Mavericks: Parker Stevens, Sam Busey, and Brendan Hill. Parker Stevens hanging out in right field as Mr. Whitmire gets a standing ovation as he comes off the field. We get ready to go for the bottom of the second inning. Parker Stevens, we haven't seen him. Of course, I didn't go to Lethbridge or to Medicine Hat over the weekend, but last time that we did see Parker Stevens was in Rapid City. Last time I saw him, I should say, was in Rapid City, as he would come in and hit for the Mavericks at the DH spot. So we get ready to go for the bottom of the second inning as Parker Stevens comes to the plate with Busey on deck and Hill in the hole. So the right fielder waits for his first pitch from Cy Miller. Miller, strikeout and a walk his first half inning. And here's the first pitch. And it'll be a ball. So Stevens settling in. One of the, as we go to ball 2, Parker Stevens, a Sentinel Spartan, plays football for the Spartans. We should see him in at the wide receiver position this year. Outside pitch gives us ball 3. So we should see him and Hill taking up that wide receivers as the first pitch will slide over the plate for strike 1. Brendan Hill, one of the Spartan wide receivers, plays slot receiver, and Stevens is going to have this one foul off. First baseman's going to try to get it, but it's going to land out in the sun, and it'll fill the count up at 3-2 for Parker Stevens. I don't remember if Parker played at the corner position last year, but I know that he did play some wide receiver for the Spartans. He's going to be a senior this year, folks. Mavericks got a great group going into next year. Stevens is going to crack this one over the shortstop's head. It's going to roll to the center fielder, and Parker Stevens is going to put himself on to lead off the second inning. And the Mavericks have their first hit of the game. So that brings us to the left fielder, Sam Busey. The pitch. And this is going to be a high bunt that's actually going to land on the roof of the awning to the left of us here for strike one. And the pitch, Busey showing bunt, will give us an even count at 1. So a 1-1 count with no outs, and Parker Stevens at first. The pitch. And that one, Busey's going to have to duck. Stevens is going to go to second. The throw is made. The tag is down, and they'll punch out Parker Stevens at second for out number 1. Pitch thrown was a ball. So nice job by the catcher, Caden Craigle. Rocket that one out. Mavericks got a couple of steals in the first game at second. And now the 2-1. And this one will dribble out, picked up by the second baseman. The throw to first leisurely made for out number 2. Now we go to the center fielder, number 3, Brendan Hill. Senators with the first run of the game in the top of the second inning. Mavericks looking to see if they can match. 2 outs and nobody on, and Hill would be the one to do it. Here's the pitch. This one's off the hand grips for strike 1 as it goes foul. Connor Daniels, the designated hitter in the on-deck circle for Missoula. Here's the 0-1. Hill's going to hit this one over the shortstop's head. It's going to roll up the crease. Hill's around to second, and he'll stand up as the ball rolls in. Brendan Hill will have a stand-up double for the Mavericks' second hit of the game. Now we go to the designated hitter, Connor Daniels. Craigle goes out and checks in with his pitcher, Miller. So Connor Daniels, the lone lefty on the Double-A squad for the Mavericks. That puts Clayton Frankie in the on-deck circle. So 2 outs and 1 on in Hill. And Daniels is going to pop this one up over third base. The shortstop will come in, put it in the glove, and that is the side. So the Mavericks will get Hill on, but they'll leave him there, and we go to the top of the third right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Attention all Legion baseball fans. The Missoula Prep Sports Network will be the exclusive video streaming provider for the Montana, Alberta AA and A Legion tournaments July 18th through August 1st. If you know of a local business in your community that would like to support the coverage of the games, please send us an email and we'll get in touch with you. Join us live from Kalispell, Montana and Miles City, Montana, July 28th through August 1st for state championship drama. MPSN. Legion baseball fans home for the 2018 Montana, Alberta state tournaments. Welcome back to Lindbergh Craig Field. Chris Stratton for MPSN as we are in the second game of the doubleheader between the Helena Senators and the Missoula Mavericks. The Senators with the advantage 1-0, top of the third inning. Caden Heydrich on the bump for the Mavericks, and leading off it's the bottom of the order for the Senators and Matt Krieger, the shortstop, number 1. The pitch. And that one's going to slide just across the jersey. They're going to say hit by pitch. It'll put a runner on for Senators to lead off. That'll swing us to the top of the order for the Senators. To the right fielder, Seth Barrett. Seth Barrett, the more productive Senator in game 1. He went 2 for 4 with a run. Throw to first as Krieger dives in. Krieger now leading off at first. Heydrich with the pitch. And that one's going to be low for ball 1. Barrett with a ground out, his first at bat. The pitch. And we'll have ball 2. Runner at first had a chance, but he'll go back. Matt Krieger at first for the Senators. So a 2-0 count. And this one's going to be fouled off for strike 1. Taking a trip down the third base line towards the parking lot. So 2-1 now on the count with no outs. 1 on. Caden Heydrich on the hill for the Mavericks. Top of 3 on a 7-inning game. The pitch. And this one will foul off to give it an even count at 2 as it comes down just outside the ticket booth. So an even count at 2 now for the right fielder. Barrett was in the heart of the order in the last game. Runner's going to go. This one's high to center field. Hill on his bike riding out there. He's not going to be able to get it as it's at the warning track. Runner's around third. He's on his way home. They're bringing around the runner. He'll hold up at third, and it's a stand-up triple. And another run scored. Barrett picking up where he left off in the previous game. And the Senators take a 2-0 lead over the Mavericks. Now we go to Zach Spiroff. And Spiroff will slice on this one. It's going to go straight up in the air. Frankie looks for it, and it can't put it in the glove. He looked away before the ball was secured. And we'll have strike 1. Heydrich with the pitch. And this one's going to be bounced out. It'll be picked up. The throw to first is made. Runner at third falls down, but he's going to get back up, and that will be out, number 1. Runner at third holds, and Senators lucking out there as Barrett fell down a third of the way down the line. We go to the third baseman, Colin Sassano now. for the Senators, and time is called. And they're going to give Sassano the base. They're going to intentionally walk him. So that'll put runners on the corners for the Mavericks now. So now we go to the first baseman, Andrew Roston. They'll throw to first for the pickoff, and they got him. That'll be out number 2. Trad Richardson Heydrich connecting on the pickoff play. Great job in communication. And Barrett, the way he was being lazy out there at third, it looked like he might have been able to get it. This one's going to be fouled off by Roston for strike 1. Barrett was just kind of lollygagging out there at third with the hit and the out at first a couple of plays ago. The pitch now, and we'll have ball 1. So Andrew Roston struck out his first at bat. He would be the first out of the second inning. Here's the 1-1. Runner's going to go. Frankie with a throw. It is high, and Martin can't get down in time. And the runner will get the stolen base. And we're 1-2 on the count. Here's the 1-2. And we'll have an even ball at 2 as Frankie scrambles to pick it up. So 2-2 on the count. Heydrich gets the pitch from Frankie, checks the runner at second, and the pitch. And we'll have a full count at 3-2. Hunter Kirkpatrick goes to the on-deck circle with 2 outs and a 3-2 on the count. And the batter will be walked. That'll put runners at first and second now. Hunter Kirkpatrick will come to the plate with runners at first and second and 2 outs. Senators with a run in the second and the third. The pitch. And it'll be ball 1. Ty McGurran goes to the on-deck circle for the Senators. Here's the pitch. And that'll make it 3-0 on the count now. Or 2-0. Charlie ahead of me on the board. So 2 outs and 2 on. Here's the 2-0. And that one's into the glove of Trad Richardson. Just like that, it's over, folks. We go to the top of the 4th with the Senators leading 2-0. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey mix in that one-third size indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop in to 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey. Large stock of books, gifts, music, toys, and more. Stop into Sacred Grounds for their full-service coffee bar featuring Missoula's best gourmet coffee. While you're there, pick up a pound of Garden of Reden's award-winning fudge and get a half pound for free. Garden of Reden is Missoula's home for the best dietary supplement to fine 8. Garden of Eden is located at 2621 Brook Street. Garden of Eden is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we go to the bottom of the third as I jumped ahead on the numbers here. So we're in the bottom of the third inning. Sorry about that, folks. And leading off for the Mavericks, it's the bottom of the order, Clayton Frankie. So Frankie settles in. Cy Miller on the bump, and the first pitch will be low for a ball. 1-0 on the count, and Frankie's going to have this one down the third baseline. Third baseman will huck it to first, and it'll be over. Frankie's going to make his way to second. And the Mavericks will have a runner at second off the air. So they'll give a hit to Frankie, and we'll swing to the top of the order to James Martin. So with no outs, Frankie stands at second, and Martin's going to foul this one right back at our table here for strike one. Lightning reflexes by Coleman Caton. So 0-1 on the count now. And Miller with the pitch. And we'll hit it right at Miller. It's going to roll past the second baseman. They'll hold Frankie at third, and the Mavericks will have runners on the corners with no outs. And we go to Brendan Buchanan now. So with no outs, Mavericks with runners on the corners, and the shortstop, the Cannon, comes to the plate. Enough for the whole class? Here's the pitch, and it's outside for a ball to Buchanan. Runners at first and third. Martin at first, Frankie at third, and Buchanan's going to hit this one. Second baseman does get a glove on it. He'll get the foot down. The throw to first won't be in time, and Frankie crosses home plate to give the Mavericks their first run of the game. And Buchanan will be on. So Frankie with the run. Martin out at second, and Buchanan with a single and an RBI. And the Mavericks pull within one. And Dane Frazier at the plate will foul off the first one for a strike. Trad Richardson goes to the on-deck circle for the Mavericks. So one out, one on. Here's the 0-1. And we'll be even at one. Frazier with the pitch. And we'll have 2-1 on the count now. Buchanan at first with one out. Frazier settles in, and the 2-1. Frazier's going to take this one into center field. It's going to be in the glove of the center fielder. Buchanan's at second. He's got to go back to first. And that will be out number 2. Buchanan gets back safely. And they're going to say it's out. Buchanan is out and retires the side. So the Mavericks will get one back We go to the top of the fourth, 2-1 Helena. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop into 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Some changes in life are too painful to go through alone, and Cunningham Law can help in making difficult decisions from divorce to child custody. Kyle Cunningham focuses solely on family law. Cunningham Law will help you land on your feet when big changes come to your family and life. Visit www.familylawmontana.com or give Kyle a call at 406-203-4678 today. Cunningham Law Services. You don't have to go through this alone. Cunningham Law is a proud sponsor of the Northwest Regional Tournament.
Welcome back to Limerick Craigfield. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we go to the top of the fourth inning with the Helena Senators leading the Missoula Mavericks 2-1. And leading off for the Senators is their center fielder, Ty McGurran. Caden Heydrich on the mound for the Mavericks. Has pitched through in the first 3 innings. Here's the first pitch of the inning. It'll be outside to McGurran, who's a left-handed batter, for ball 1. Pitch. And McGurran will have this one bounce down the first base line. Frazier will win the race to the bag, and the leadoff batter on the inning is down. So that takes us to the second baseman, number 7, Riley Chisholm. Chisholm singled with an RBI. His first at bat. And Heydrich will have an inside pitch for ball 1. 1 out and nobody on. Top of 4 in a 7-inning game. Game 2 of a doubleheader. Outside pitch on the right-handed batter gives us ball 2 to Chisholm. Helena took the first game 3-2. Tight game so far. And this one as the pitch gets away from Frankie, and we'll have ball 3. Caden Kriegel in the on-deck circle. Here's the pitch. And that'll slide over the plate to get Heydrich into the count at 3-1. And this one will be popped out. Busey's back there. It'll get just out wide of Busey. Runner's around first, on his way to second. He'll tag second, stands up and holds there. And the Senators will have a runner on at second base off of the big double by Chisholm. So that brings us to the catcher, Caden Kriegel, and the first pitch to Kriegel will be a strike. So with 1 out, Chisholm stands at second, takes his lead, and the pitch swung on for strike 2. Kriegel was struck out his first at bat. That would be the end of the second inning for the Senators. And we get ready for the 0-2. That one's going to foul straight back and land in the crowd. Keeps the batter alive at the 0-2 count.
Johnny.
And he'll foul this one off into the parking lot. down the third base line. Didn't sound like it got glass, so the Cards are safe for now. Keeps him alive at 0-2 on the count with one out and a runner at second. The pitch. And we'll have ball one to Kragle. Matt Krager in the on-deck circle as Frankie will go out and visit with Heydrich. Heydrich, the youngest Maverick in age and grade level, 16 going into his junior year. Mavericks packed with a bunch of boys going into their senior year this year. And we've got the 1-2. Frankie now giving the pitch to Heydrich. And the stretch. And we'll have ball two. So 2-2 on the count now. 1 week away from the AA state tournament, folks. That's right, a week from this coming Saturday. We'll be in Kalispell, Montana. This one's going to be down the third base line. Richardson will block it. The throw to first, and that's the side. Or out number 2, I should say. As I get excited, the runner from second will advance to third.
Number 1, Matt Krieger.
And we go to Matt Krieger. The shortstop. He reached off a hit by pitch. His first at bat in the third inning. That earned a run. He earned a run on that inning after being hit by the pitch. 2 outs, a runner at third. And the pitch will slide over the plate for strike one. Mav fans getting into it now. 0-1 on the count. And the pitch. And that one's going to be just over the head. Gives us even count at 1. Seth Barrett goes to the on-deck circle. The 1-1. And that'll be inside for ball 2. So 2-1 on the count. Top of 4. Runner at third. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. And we'll have a 3-1 count now as Heydrich falls behind in the count. With 2 outs, Mavericks will have the middle of their order up once they get through, and we'll have a full count as Hydro slides one over the plate to make it a 3-2 count. The pitch. And this one's high into left field. Busey's back, looking for it in the setting sun, and it's in the glove. The side is done. So that will leave one on for Helena as they lead 2-1 going into the bottom of the fourth. You're listening to American Legion Baseball on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community.
Hockey.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton at Lindbergh Craig Field as we go into the bottom of the fourth inning where the Helena Senators lead the Missoula Mavericks 2-1. We've got the middle of the order scheduled up for the Mavericks as the 4, 5, 6 batters are scheduled. Trad Richardson, the third baseman, to lead off. So it's Richardson, Stevens, and Busey. Cy Miller on the bump. And the pitch. And Richardson's going to foul this one back over our heads for strike one. Richardson settles back in. And the 0-1. And we'll slide it over the plate for strike two. Mavericks had their senior of the game, or their, not senior, veteran. This one's going to be into right field, into the glove, and that's out number one to start out the inning. Now we go to the right fielder, Parker Stevens. Mavericks having a honor of veterans as they honored Brendan Buchanan's grandfather, who is a veteran. Here's the first pitch to Stevens. It's outside for a ball. Parker Stevens with a single to start out his game in the last at-bat. And another outside pitch makes it 2-0 on the count. So now we go to Sam Busey. The pitch. And Stevens will foul this one off for strike one. So 2-1 count now to the right fielder. The pitch. This one's hit right at the pitcher. It's going to take him out at the knee. Third baseman will come up and the pitch won't be, or the throw won't be made, and Parker Stevens will get on. So Parker Stevens gets on to first. Hopefully Miller's all right. He doesn't have much of a gimp there. That one looked like it came off and right onto the knee. Maybe he got his glove down in time to block it. So now Parker Stevens at first with one out. That brings us to the left fielder, Sam Busey. Throw to first as Stevens dives back in. Parker Stevens, the only Maverick to knock one over the fence this year. Did it right here at Lindbergh Craig Field. He put it over the Knife River sign in left field. Here's the pitch. Swung on for strike one. So 0-1 on the count with one out and the pitch. And that's going to be ball one. Seth Kitchen, our umpire, behind the plate in game two. Wayne Wade in the field. And we've got an even count at one. And this one will be over the shortstop's head. Stevens is going to round second. He's on his way to third. The throw is made as Busey stands up at second, and the Mavericks will have runners at second and third with one out. So now we go to the center fielder, number 3, Brendan Hill. Looks down the third base line, and actually we're going to have a visit by the Helena pitching coach, and he's calling somebody over. First baseman's coming over. I wonder if we're going to have a change here. Folks, it's the gorgeous time of the year, and that means trips to the river, the lake. Maybe you're going out camping, or you just want to get away and enjoy a sunset drive. Stop in and see our friends over at Fast Trip Conoco. They've got the most convenient gas pumps in town, the coldest drinks, and they're going to stay with the pitcher. Fast Trip Conoco, they are a proud sponsor of Maverick Baseball on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. So we go back with Brendan Hill ready at the plate, and they're going to hold on to Miller on the bump with one out. Runners at second and third. Here's the pitch, and Hill will reach for it. The shortstop will pick it up. The throw to first will be made, and that will be out number 2. But Parker Stevens comes across the plate to tie the game at 2 for the Mavericks. And that puts Sam Busey at third. And the Mavericks tie it up at 2. This is how the first game went, folks. And now we go to Connor Daniels, the DH. And the pitch to Daniels will be outside for a ball. Connor Daniels, the designated hitter, the lone lefty for the Mavericks. Played some first base while Dane Frazier was out with the elbow injury, as we got a high pitch across the nose for ball 2. Once Dane Frazier came back to first, well, Daniels slid out there to right field, and he's been in the rotation out there at right. Here's the pitch, and Daniels is going to take this one high into left field. Left fielder will put it in the glove, and that's the side. So the Mavericks will earn 1 to tie it up at 2. They'll leave one on. And we go to the top of the 5th, tied up. We will be right back after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Do you feel stuck to your computer when cheering on your prep sports hero when you can't make it to the game? Well, now you don't have to. The Missoula Prep Sports Network has an app for all of Missoula's high school sports fans.
How fantastic is that?
Just search Missoula Prep Sports Network in either the iTunes or Google Play App Store and take the game on the go.
It doesn't get any better than this. This is the future.
Missoula Prep Sports Network knows that life is busy and you don't have time to sit by your computer. Download the app and take the game on the go.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Welcome back to MPSN as we go to the top of the 5th inning where it's tied at 2 between the Missoula Mavericks and the Helena Senators. Caden Heydrich on the bump. He's getting a high five from his third baseman, Trad Richardson. As we get ready to go, the gate is open down the third base line, and it looks like Roston is warming up for the Senators. And leading off is the top of the order for Helena and Seth Barrett. Barrett with a triple his last at-bat. Here's Heydrich's pitch, and it'll be a ball to Barrett. Been a learning season for Heydrich this year on the mound. And I think the game that really turned his confidence, and as we go to ball 2, but the game that really turned his confidence and really he started to build off of, it was a loss in Rapid City. It was the first game that we played there, but he worked through some situations that really, I think, helped him out with his experience as we go 3-0 on the count. Sometimes you got to have those games that are just going to test you, and that's exactly what happened with Heydrich in Rapid City, but you could see that that really changed his confidence, as the leadoff batter will be walked to start the inning. And that'll be the second walk of the game for Heydrich. We go to the left fielder, Zach Spiroff, with no outs. So Spear off to settle in. Heydrich ready with the pitch. And this one's going to go into center field. Hill in the glove, and that's an easy out for the Mavericks for out number 1. And now we go to the third baseman, Colin Sassano. And it looks like Riley Vitos warming up for the Mavericks in the bullpen down the first base line. Sassano coming in. He's got one of those guards on his ankle. Throw to first. Shadows getting long here at Lindbergh Craig Field as the sun makes its way to that western horizon. Here goes the pitch. And we'll have ball 1. Sassano in the first game was 1 for 4 with a run and a walk. The pitch. This one's going to come off the middle of the bat and slice into center field. That'll put runners at first and second with 1 out for the Senators. And that'll take us to Andrew Roston, the third baseman, and he came running in from the bullpen as he was warming up down there. I would imagine if he gets on here, we'll probably have a pinch runner come in so that he can finish out his session in the bullpen. Here's the pitch. And that one's going to be bounced over the pitcher's mound into center field. Runner from second is around the corner. Third on his way home. And the Senators will retake the lead 3-2 over the Mavericks. So now we go to the designated hitter, number 15, Hunter Kirkpatrick. Top of 5 on a 7-inning game. Here's the pitch. Outside. Runner from second's going to advance to third on the wild pitch, and we'll have ball 1. Ty McGurran goes to the on-deck circle. Frankie looking into the sun to get the signal from the dugout to signal the field on where the out is. Sun is just in the right spot. If you're looking to the north. Here's the pitch. Bunt laid down. Runner's going to advance from third. Picked up by Frazier. The tag, and that'll be out number 2. Runner from second, or runner from third will score, and the Senators will take a 4-2 lead here in the top of the 5th with 2 outs now. And that takes us to the center fielder, Ty McGurran. So with 2 outs and a runner at second, here's the pitch. And it'll be fouled down the first base line for strike 1. Riley Chisholm in the on-deck circle. For the Senators. Senators breaking open a lead here, 4-2 in the top of the 5th. The 0-1. And we'll be even at 1 as the runner at second dances. Mavericks will be home for the rest of the regular season. 1 game on Saturday night against Lethbridge, outside for ball 2. A doubleheader Sunday afternoon against Lethbridge, and then next week the final game against these Helena Senators, and we'll have senior night, I've been told. against Helena next week. Here's the 2-1. And the runner is going to go to third. And we'll go 3-1 on the count. Riley Vitos warming up in the Maverick bullpen. The gate is closed, so we might see him shortly. Here's the 3-1. And it's fouled off to give us a full count. 2 outs and a runner at third. Helena with 2 runs. Here in the 5th. And time is called by the catcher. Three-2 on the count with a runner at third and 2 outs. The pitch. And that'll be a walk to put a runner at first with 2 outs. And Hathaway making his stroll out to the mound. And I would imagine we will see Riley Vitos jog in here in a moment as Hathaway strolls out there. Heydrich will hand over the ball, and that is it for Caden Heydrich. So we'll step aside for a few moments while they warm up the new pitcher. Senators lead 4-2. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop into 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Attention all Legion baseball fans. The Missoula Prep Sports Network will be the exclusive video streaming provider for the Montana, Alberta AA and A Legion tournaments July 18th through August 1st. If you know of a local business in your community that would like to support the coverage of the games, please send us an email and we'll get in touch with you. Join us live from Kalispell, Montana and Miles City, Montana, July 28th through August 1st for state championship drama. MPSN. Legion baseball fans home for the 2018 Montana, Alberta state tournaments.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network is the new man on the mound, the call to the bullpen for Riley Vitos. So Caden Heydrich, 4 2/3 innings, struck out 3, walked 3, hit 1, allowed 4 runs off of 6 hits, threw a total of 81 pitches, 44 of which slid over the plate. So now it's Riley Vitos' turn. Riley Vitos for the Mavericks. He has 11 games under his belt, a 9.08 ERA, 71 hits, 45 runs, 36 of those were earned. He's allowed 2 home runs. He's hit 9, walked 5, and struck out 12. His whip is 2.13. So with 2 outs and runners on the corners, Vitos with his first pitch, and it will be a ball to Riley Chisholm. So Chisholm now faces the 2-0 off of Vitos. Caden Craigle in the on-deck circle. The pitch. And Vitos will have one slide over the plate to make it 2-1. Here's the pitch. And it'll be strong on for strike two. So 2-2 on the count now with 2 outs. Runner's going to go. This one's going to be off the middle of the bat. Busey's back looking for it. He's got it in the glove, and that's the side. So Vitos comes in and wipes it out. 2 left on for Helena, but they earn 2. We go to the bottom of the 5th with the Mavericks looking to earn runs. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Do you feel stuck to your computer when cheering on your prep sports hero when you can't make it to the game? Well, now you don't have to. The Missoula Prep Sports Network has an app for all of Missoula's high school sports fans.
How fantastic is that?
Just search Missoula Prep Sports Network in either the iTunes or Google Play App Store and take the game on the go.
It doesn't get any better than this. This is the future.
Missoula Prep Sports Network knows that life is busy and you don't have time to sit by your computer. Download the app and take the game on the go.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Number 15, Hunter Kirkpatrick.
Welcome back to the Missoula Prep Sports Network as changes have been made on the Helena side between innings. And now for the Senators, it will be Andrew Roston on the bump. So we'll put some numbers together here for Cy Miller and get those to you as they work through. That moves Hunter Kirkpatrick to the designated hitter spot. Or the designated hitter Hunter Kirkpatrick moves to first, I should say. Try not to confuse you too badly. Alrighty, so Roston warms up. It would be 4 innings for Cy Miller. It's 1 strikeout, 1 walk, 2 earned runs off of 6 hits, 49 total pitches thrown. 31 of them would slide over the plate. Roston pitched in the first game. He would go 1 2/3 innings, strike out 2, hit 1, allow a hit, 16 pitches, 12 of which went over the plate. Leading off for the Mavericks here in the bottom of the 5th will be the bottom of their order in Clayton Ferenke. So Frankie steps in. Roston ready to roll. Mavericks down 4-2 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Roston ready now. And the pitch. And Frankie has that one, comes across the chin for ball 1. Frankie reached off of an error his last at bat and had a run. Frankie's going to have this one into center field. Center fielder calls everybody off, puts it in the glove, and that is out number 1 here in the bottom of the 5th. We swing to the top of the order now for the Mavericks to James Martin, the second baseman. So Martin will wait his turn. Martin on the defensive side, he's got a 93% fielding percentage, as the first pitch to Martin will be a ball. 72 putouts, 73 assists in 33 games. Here's the 1-0. And Martin will rocket this one into left field. The shortstop's going to come up, and he can't get it in the glove. Martin's around first and slides into the second. And the Mavericks will have a double. And that's the spark the Mavericks needed to get themselves going, with Martin with a big double. And we'll go to Brendan Buchanan. With one out. Roston now with the stretch, checks Martin, and the pitch. And that one's across the chest of Buchanan for ball one. Buchanan is 1 for 2, singled with an RBI his last at-bat. Struck out his first. The pitch. And Buchanan will foul this one off. The first baseman's going to try to get there, but it's going to land in the light well for strike one. So an even count at 1. Martin dancing over at second base, and I'm pretty sure that gets into pitchers' heads. Here's the pitch, and Buchanan will reach. This one's going to be fair in right field, and that'll be out number 2. Martin will hold at second. Now we go to the first baseman, Dane Frazier. So Frazier steps up with 2 outs, and Martin at second. Roston takes a moment here before he settles in on the rubber. Trad Richardson goes to the on-deck circle for the Mavericks. The pitch. Outside for ball 1. Frazier. Oh for 2. And we'll have ball 2. Andrew Roston coming in here in the top of the 5th inning for the Senators. The pitch. And we'll have ball 3. So 3-0 on the count to Frazier with 2 outs. James Martin stands at second. He takes his lead. Roston checks him over his shoulder, and now the pitch. And Frazier thought he had the walk, but Seth Kitchen will call strike at the last second, and we'll go 3-1. 3-1 on the count with 2 outs. Martin at second. Mavericks down 4-2. The pitch. And Frazier will foul this one off to give us a full count at 3-2. Frazier takes a moment, looks down the line. No signal from Hathaway, so he'll settle in. Martin with a lead at second. 2 outs and the 3-2. And Martin will swing to be struck out for out number 3. So the Mavericks will leave one on, and it's 4-2. We go to the top of the 6th inning right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Mike's Print and Copy Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community.
Advertising on the web can be intimidating. Where do you start? What is the most effective way to reach the audience you are targeting? Milk Crate Media can help you reach your audience, whether it is social media marketing or creating a unique commercial for streaming or for radio advertising. Milk Crate Media can help you build a new website or rebuild your existing website that will bring users back again and again. Visit www.mcratemedia.com today. Milk Crate Media is a proud sponsor of prep sports in Missoula and the surrounding valley.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network at Lindbergh Craigfield, as we are in the top of the 6th inning with the Senators leading 4-2 over the Missoula Mavericks. And we have a moment here, as I think they're going to get rid of somebody, as Seth Kitchen comes up and points at one of the parents here. So it looks like now they're pointing to a different fan. It looks like Dax Frazier is going to be escorted out of the complex here. Getting back into the action, top of the 6th inning. Riley Vitos on the bump and Caden Craigle to lead off. Bottom of the order for the Senators. Here's the first pitch of the inning, and it's going to be over the plate for strike one. Bottom of the order in Craigle and Krieger. And this one will be bounced out. Buchanan will come up, get it on the bounce. The throw to first, and that will be out number one. So that'll take us to number one, Matt Krieger. Oh, 1 on the count. And the pitch. And we'll have a strike. So Seth Kitchen throwing a fan out. Swung on, and that'll be strike two. So one down. 0-2 count, nobody on. The pitch. And we'll have ball one. And this one will be hit into center field. Hill is there. It's in the glove, and that is out number two. So now we go to the top of the order. Seth Barrett, the right fielder. The pitch. And it'll split the plate in half for strike one. So Seth Barrett, 1 for 2 with a walk, a run, and an RBI. And this one will foul off. The gate is open down the third base line for the Senators. So we could see a change for the Senators here in the next inning. Vitos with the 0-2. And we'll have ball one. Zach Spearoff in the on-deck circle. Here's the 1-2. And that's fouled off to keep the batter alive. Barrett in the first game would go 2 for 4 with a run. Here's the 1-2 by Vitos. Swung on, and Vitos will strike out the batter to finish out the side. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning with the Mavericks looking to get back into it, down 4-2. You're listening to American Legion Baseball on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Have you checked out the Garden of Eden video of the week at MPSN406.com? Do you have a sweet video of your sports athlete? Did you experience a sports-altering moment or something at a sporting event that wowed the crowd? Go to our homepage at www.mpsn406.com and click on the Contact Us tab at the bottom of the homepage and email us the video. Yours just might go viral. MPSN.com, Missoula's home for Missoula's prep sports heroes.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, a tint of childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Welcome back to Lindbergh Craig Field. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we go to the bottom of the 6th with the Mavericks down 4-2 to the Helena Senators. Senators taking the first game 3-2. And for the Mavericks, it's the middle of the order, and Richardson, Stevens, and Busey. Trad Richardson, the third baseman, to lead off. Richardson is 0 for 2 with a pair of flyouts. Andrew Roston on the bump for the Senators. We did see the gate open down the third baseline, so we might see a change if things get out of hand here for the Senators. Roston now with his foot on the rubber and the pitch. And Richardson will foul the first one off for strike 1. And the first baseman was going to get the catch for out number 1. Now we go to the right fielder, number 18, Parker Stevens. Stevens is 2 for 2 with a run. Roston now with 1 out. Pitches to Stevens. It'll be outside for a ball. So 1-0 on the count to Parker Stevens. Sam Busey in the on-deck circle. And time is called. 1-0 on the count with 1 out. Here's the pitch. And Stevens will foul this one off to give us an even count at 1. Stevens with a pair of singles and a run, working his way back into the rotation here. And he'll hit this one into the glove of the third baseman for out number 2.
Number 16, Sam Busey.
So now we go to the left fielder, number 16, Sam Busey. So with 2 outs and nobody on, Busey waits for his first pitch, and that one's across the chin for ball 1. Brendan Hill goes to the on-deck circle for the Mavericks with 2 outs. Here's the 1-0. And that one's going to tag Busey in the chest, and the Mavericks will have a runner on at first after the hit by pitch.
Number 3, Brendan Hill.
And in the first game, Busey reached off of back-to-back walks his first 2 at-bats and then was hit by a pitch his third at-bat. And that, let's see who that was off of. And that was off of Roston in the first game as well. So Roston has tagged Busey in both games. So now we come to Brendan Hill, the center fielder. And Hill will have this one off the grip, straight up in the air. The pitcher will put it in the glove, and that is the side. So the Mavericks will get one on. They'll leave them there, and we go to the top of the 7th. Mavericks down to Helena, 4-2. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Attention all Legion baseball fans. The Missoula Prep Sports Network will be the exclusive video streaming provider for the Montana, Alberta AA and A Legion tournaments July 18th through August 1st. If you know of a local business in your community that would like to support the coverage of the games, please send us an email and we'll get in touch with you. Join us live from Kalispell, Montana and Miles City, Montana, July 28th through August 1st for state championship drama. MPSN. Legion baseball fans home for the 2018 Montana, Alberta state tournaments.
Welcome back to MPSN as Maverick royalty Kyle Cunningham has left the building, folks. We go to the top of the 7th inning where the Helena Senators lead the Missoula Mavericks 4-2. Conference games. Every game, every pitch, every out, meaning something. And for the Senators here in the top of the 7th, we go to their 2-3-4 batter, Zach Spiroff, the left fielder, to lead off. The pitch. And this one's golfed over the head of Richardson to put the runner on at first for the Senators. Now we go to the third baseman, Colin Sassano. The sun now. The field, I should say, covered in a shadow. Very little sunlight on the field as Vitos will throw the pitch, and it'll be a ball to Sassano. Sassano, 1 for 2 with an intentional walk his second at bat. He would single his last at bat. And this one will be hit into right field. Parker Stevens will come up and get it. The runner's around second, making his way to third. Parker Stevens with a huge throw, but just a hair behind. And the Senators will have runners at first and third with no outs. And that'll take us to the pitcher, number 14, Andrew Roston. Sunglasses can come off now with the sun shadowing everything out. Riley Vitos now with the pitch to Roston. Nope, he's going to throw to first for the pickoff. So with no outs, the Senators, runners on the corners. And the 3-2. Runner at first is going to go. This one's going to be hit off the grips. It's going to just hop right in front of Busey and behind Buchanan. The runner from third will come home and score. And the Senators will make it 5-2. With no outs. So now runners at first and second with no outs. Helena stretching the lead out, 5-2. The pitch. Bunt laid down the first base line. Vitos will hustle the toss to first, and that will be out number 1. Motion on the sac bunt, though. Puts runners at second and third with 1 out. And we go to Ty McGurran, the center fielder. Senators all coming out to high five. Kirkpatrick for the sac bunt. Sac bunt is probably one of the most important offensive plays in baseball. Here's the pitch. And it'll be high for a ball. Riley Chisholm in the on-deck circle for the Mavericks. Here's the 1-0 by Vitos. Fouled off to give us strike one. Top of 7 in a 7-inning game. The Senators looking to take 2 away from the Mavericks. The 1-1. Runners will hold, and we'll have ball 2. Pitch. Runner's going to go. The bunt is high. Frankie tries to get to it, but it will be strike 2. Sassano with a good lead down the third base line off the bunt. Doing a great job of hit and run. And we go to 2-2 on the count to McGurran. So 2-2 on the count. 1 out. Runners at second and third. McGarren showing bunt in the last pitch. He's going to swing on this one. It's golfed in the gap. Hill tries to get there. It's going to bounce and roll. Runner from third will trot home. Runner from second is around the corner. And the Senators will add 2 more runs to their cause off the double by their center fielder. And now we go to Riley Chisholm. So Ty McGurran breaking it open, making it 7-2 with 1 out. So Chisholm now awaits the pitch, and we'll have ball 1. Mavericks will have the Lethbridge Elks for a 3-game series. First game Saturday night at 7. As the pitch is fouled off for strike 1. Games 2 and 3 will be Sunday afternoon, and we do have somebody warming up down in the bullpen for the Senators, trying to get a number as he walks very slowly, and I think that's number 3. Colin Sassano. And the pitch slides over the plate for strike 2. So 1-2 on the count with 2 outs. Senators with a 7-2 lead over the Mavericks. They took game 1 3-2. Here's the pitch. And this one's high. Martin is back searching for it. It's in the glove. That's out number 2. The runner at second will hold. So now we go to Caden Kregel, the catcher. And the lights are on. Here's the pitch. And that one's going to dribble out. Picked up by Buchanan, the throw to first, and that's the side, but not before. Helena pours on 3 runs. We go to the bottom of the 7th with the Mavericks wanting to come back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop in to 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Garden of Reading has a large stock of books, gifts, music, toys, and more. Stop into Sacred Grounds for their full-service coffee bar featuring Missoula's best gourmet coffee. While you're there, pick up a pound of Garden of Reading's award-winning fudge and get a half pound for free. Garden of Reading is Missoula's home for the best dietary supplement, Define 8. Garden of Reading is located at 2621 Brook Street. Garden of Reading is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we go to the bottom of the seventh inning where it is all or nothing for the Mavericks as they are down 7-2 to the Helena Senators. Bottom of the order for the Mavericks, and Bo King coming in now to designated hit for Connor Daniels and Clayton Frankie. New man on the bump for the Senators in Colin Sassano. So bottom of the seventh. Mavericks looking to do something to get back into it here. As Bo King will walk to the plate. King played in the first game. He went 0 for 3, reached off of an error in the first at bat and earned a run. So we go to King. Frankie in the on-deck circle here in the bottom of the seventh. Sassano did pitch in the first game. He would be the closer as King swings on the first pitch for strike one. And we'll have strike two. So 0-2 on the count to Bo King. Sassano in the first game would have 13 pitches, allowed 1 hit, and struck out 1 batter as he strikes out Bo King to start out the seventh inning. So now we move to Clayton Frankie. And Frankie will swing and hit the pitch foul for strike one. Helena bringing a good crowd of fans over. Missoula packing the house in. And we'll have the pitch as a ball. So even at 1 on the count. James Martin goes to the on-deck circle with 1 out. Here's the 1-1, and Frankie will let it go by for ball 2. The pitch. And Frankie will dribble this one down the third base line. It's scooped up in the dirt. The throw to first is rocketed over. They'll punch out Frankie for out number 2. Wayne Wade over there at first base. And we go to the veteran, James Martin. So Martin is a double, a single, and walked today. Here's the pitch, and Martin will dribble this one out. The shortstop will pick it up on the run. The throw to first, and that is game, folks. The Senators get the win 7-2 over the Missoula Mavericks. Senators will get their 7 runs off of 10 hits. They would have 1 error and leave 4 on. The Missoula Mavericks, they would earn their 2 runs off of 7 hits, 1 error, and hang 5 on. So the Mavericks fall to the Helena Senators in the doubleheader. They will be back on Saturday night right here at Lindbergh Craig Field to host the Lethbridge Elks in a doubleheader. We want to thank everyone for tuning in. Most importantly, the young men would like to thank you for tuning in. Without your support, the Mavericks would not be able to, or they know that you are cheering them on, and they greatly appreciate that. We want to thank all of the fans, and then we want to thank our phenomenal cameraman, Coleman Caton. I know you guys were missing him on Tuesday night. He was out sick on Tuesday night, so come back tonight and once again on it with the camera. Last but not least, we want to thank our sponsors. Without them, we don't get to come out and do these games. So if you're out and about in the community, maybe you stop by or call them or stop to use their services, or maybe you see somebody at the grocery store with a company logo on their shirt or at the gas station in a company vehicle, tell them thank you for supporting high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Fuel Fitness, the only gym from Montana. Stitches, we make you look good. Hockey and Lacrosse Wolf, Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs. Garden of Eden, home of Missoula's best fudge. Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Mike's Print and Copy. Milk Crate Media 406, all your media needs in a professionally packed crate. Fast Trip Conoco, Missoula's one-stop shop for all your summer fun needs. Grand Slam Travel, taking you to places you've never been before. And Cunningham Law, Missoula's family law firm. The Mavericks fall game 1, 3-2. They go down in game 2, 7-2. We'll talk to you on Saturday night at 7 with the Lethbridge Elks. Have a great rest of your week, everyone.
Thank you for tuning in to this presentation of Missoula Sports.
What a rush!
MPSN's coverage of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness.
Always, always, always.
Tune in next time when the Missoula Prep Sports Network has coverage of your local sports heroes.
Well, goodbye.